In this video, I'll be transforming this old wingback grandma chair into a spooky wingback inspired by Homer Simpson's Raven chair from the Simpsons' 1990 Treehouse of Horror Halloween special. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. It's a classic. Now, I'm making this chair for another YouTube channel that needed a semi-creepy looking chair for their videos. So let's get to it. Now, this is a classic wingback chair. It's well built, and you can often find these for sometimes free, but they're very inexpensive on Facebook Marketplace or thrift shops. Some look creepy enough as is if you're going for the creepy look, but we're going to be adding creepy wings, embellished armrests, and a chair cover that is a bit on the creepy side. Now, to start, we're going to use an angleizer contour gauge. This one is made by General Tools. I'll put a link in the description for all of these tools and things. But this allows you to get an exact contour of the existing part of the chair that we're going to be adding to. So we need this curve here so we can add more to it. Once you get the contour of the wingback, you're going to trace it onto a piece of paper. Now, I scanned this into my computer, and I'll be using Adobe Illustrator to create the shape that I want. If you don't have Adobe Illustrator, that's okay. You can just use a pencil and draw on the paper that you already have the contour. Now, it's important to keep in mind that we're going to be extending this because it's going to act almost like a pocket or a sleeve that goes onto the existing wingback. Now, if you're doing this on a computer and you have access to a laser, that is definitely the way to go. If you don't have a laser, some public schools or public libraries actually have lasers that you can use. If you don't, that's okay. You can use a scroll saw or a bandsaw to do this. And since we're talking about lasers, I'll put a link in the description for this specific laser. It's a make block. It's made by X-Tool. It's excellent. But I will also be doing future videos of laser projects as well as 3D printing projects, if that interests you. Each wing extension consists of 3 pieces of craft plywood, 2 on each side that extend, creating the sleeve, and 1 in the center that conforms to the curve that we measured. The center plywood adds to the strength, and the side pieces also add strength, but are used to attach it to the chair. Between the ply is EVA foam that is cut to the same shape, but not with the laser since it's made of vinyl and it would be very toxic when burned with the laser. It's all glued together to create the wing extension that matches the thickness of the existing wing. Now, it is a little bit wider because the plywood extends over the wing, but honestly, it's not noticeable with the chair cover on. Once it's together, you want to make sure it fits. Put it on and see if you like the position. If you do, you can drill pilot holes because craft plywood is not super strong. And then I put 3 screws on each side, so a total of 6 for each wing. With the wing attached, I added some foam padding to protect the chair cover from the sharp edges of the wood. Now let's talk about the chair cover, which could very well be the most expensive part of this whole project. And they vary in prices. The one that I went with is velvety, and it's a nice thick material. I went with this wine-colored red just because it fit what the other channel was looking for. And they do have a lot of different colors available, so keep that in mind. Now, when you are picking the cover, you also want to make sure that it fits your chair, but is also bigger than what you need because you're adding material to be covered. So if you have huge spires like the Homer chair does, I didn't go that high, then you're going to need a lot more material. And so something that would normally fit isn't going to fit, if that makes sense. And then when you're putting it on, no wingback chair, unless you have the exact identical one from the same manufacturer, no cover is going to fit every chair perfectly. So they do make these pins that are specifically designed for use with chair covers so that you can get a nice form fit. Now it's time to add some gargoyles to the chair. Now we're going to add this to the left and right armrest, and to do that we had to find some gargoyles that we could 3D print. We went with some free downloads from Thingiverse of these cool gargoyles. Somebody uploaded a bunch of models that they created, and these fit perfectly. So I printed a test to see what size I wanted, then scaled it up. And to make it fit, you're going to have to do the same type of contour gauge. I ended up having to sand the back of this, and the first attempt of trying to figure out how to affix it, just in case it was going to be temporary, I used pins, and I glued pins in the back. What I would do and need to do for this chair is actually add magnets both to the back of the gargoyle and then onto the fabric of the original fabric of the chair, and not the chair cover. So there you have it, the creepy wingback gargoyle chair inspired by The Simpsons. I hope you enjoyed this video, got some inspiration. If you did, would you please give me a like and let me know your thoughts or questions in the comments section. And if you want more project videos like this, click that subscribe button. Thanks. Have a great day.